President Obama's first trip to Israel as commander-in-chief came with unequivocal pledges to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
And I will repeat, all options are on the table. We will do what is necessary to prevent Iran from getting the world's worst weapons.
The U.S. believes Iran is at least 1 year away from producing a nuclear bomb. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu agreed.
But we do have a common assessment on these schedules, on intelligence. We share that intelligence, and we don't have any argument about it.
That creates more time for diplomacy and for Iran to reconsider.
I think there is time to resolve this issue diplomatically. The question is, will Iranian leadership seize that opportunity? Will they walk through that door?
The two leaders stood in front of an Israeli missile intercepting system, part of a U.S.-funded project known as Iron Dome, and capable of intercepting rockets launched by Hamas from the Palestinian territories. But the system would be no match for a nuclear-armed ballistic missile from Iran.
It relates to our very existence and to something also that the president correctly identifies as a grave strategic threat to the United States and to the peace and security of the world.
The frosty relationship between the two leaders appeared to thaw. They even indulged in a joke about crossing a red line on the tarmac. Netanyahu typically reserves red line language for anxiety over a nuclear-armed Iran. The Israeli Prime Minister later made clear that the question of a nuclear-armed Iran is no laughing matter. When the President Obama said all options remain on the table, that implies a U.S.-led military strike against Iran if it becomes close to obtaining that nuclear weapon. That Mr. Obama said it here is just the kind of reassurance Israelis hope that this trip would produce. It's also worth noting, Bob, that both leaders said they see no evidence that economic sanctions or diplomacy are deterring Iran from its current confrontational course.
Okay, Mara. Thank you very much, Major.